renovation of the garage. Two-car garage. So had to I had to tape, drywall and tape everything. The big thing to do here was there was a closet that was added here. I had to take all that out. I didn't think you guys want to see that, but that's what I've been doing, taking that closet out to make the garage the original size that it used to be. Now it's been all plastered, sanded. It's ready for some primer, and I'm gonna go with black ceiling, white walls. I was gonna do black walls, but you can see, you'll be able to see all the dust. So just gonna do a black ceiling, white walls, and the Swisstrax flooring, and also the HexLighting. I also added this side mount Chamberlain garage door opener. So I might get one for this side, but basically it takes that one out. This one still has the original garage opener. And with it out, with the HexLighting that's going to be all up in here, it will be unobstructed. Whereas this garage opener will be in the way of the HexLight. And the Lambo will go here. So this is a before, and then let's get to it. Get some primer on these walls. All painted, black ceiling, white walls. I used the leftover hardwood flooring and capped this little step with the old hardwood instead of wasting it. And yeah, pot lights are in. HexLighting will go there. But right now it's time to install the Swisstrax. The Swisstrax. Been sitting in my basement for a while, but we got the jet black. Some racing red for outline, and some edges for when it meets up with the garage door. And I got the HexLighting. This is the HexLighting for on top of the Lambo. So yeah, let's get this started. Okay, so we got the jet black, racing red, and these are the edges. You can see this is like a grate, so dirt and liquids could go right through it, and it's pretty thick. But anyways, it's gonna go like this with the racing red stripe. I'll go around it. And these edges is what will meet up to the garage door, because it's two garage doors. So I'm gonna lay the first two rows coming this way, and then I'll bring it this way, and then work my way back and forth all the way to the back. And then if I do have cuts to make, it will be on that end. Start with some black. So we want the loops facing outwards. All right, well, I don't know why my GoPro wasn't recording, but I got about 5 rows installed. See, so if I want to disconnect it to make it lighter, and if I were to clean it, replace the floor, this can all snap off. Okay, now I can properly line up these edges while it's still light with these 2 rows. I can maneuver it into position exactly where I want it to be. Looks pretty good. And this line here, I don't know if you can see it, it's overspray of the primer when I was painting. That's a line where it needs to sit on. So these edges here, obviously this one's gonna have to be cut. So I'm just gonna lay these ones in. And I can do the cuts after. But just for these 2 rows, I'll make sure it stays on the line so that when the garage closes, and I'll show you how the garage closes. This one will need to be cut as well. So that is right on that line. And when the garage closes, it goes right on it. Okay. So this is one area where we're gonna have to go around this pole. And it kind of slopes up, right? Like, I don't know if you can see it, but some flex here because it's like on a slope where it goes up to the pole. But we're gonna see how this goes around this slope and around the pole. Swisstrax have been mostly installed, all the solid pieces. I think it's looking really good. This part where the floor was uneven, because the stuff flexes, you can't even tell. But yeah, that was awesome. Went right around it. So uneven floors, it's just the Swisstrax installs right over it, as long as it's smooth. Now for just the cuts, I do all the cuts all the way around to fill in these gaps. The edges there too. And yeah, then we'll be complete. Flooring's all installed. It's pretty good. And all the edges done. Alright, Lambo's in its new home. Well, its new parking pad. It's a Swisstrax. We'll put the HexLighting up. Pretty satisfied with this install. Took me about 4 hours to install it. HexLighting will be going up